Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. We have such a beautiful morning to celebrate the class of 2024. We're so happy to see you all on campus today. Yes, a round of applause. Woo! Get excited. On behalf of the events office and the entire college, we're so happy that you're here. Just a few housekeeping things before we welcome the graduates and the processional into the tent. Restrooms are available in all of the locations surrounding the tent. We also have a restroom trailer that is located in front of the commons to my right, your left in the tent. We do have water stations in the back of the tent, and once the processional starts to come in, the center aisle needs to be clear. So that will be happening shortly so we can begin the ceremony promptly at 10 a.m. So please take care of what you need to take care of. Please start clearing the center aisle, and we'll look forward to beginning the ceremony shortly. Thank you so much. Good morning again. Thank you again for being here. This is a reminder, the student processional has now left the student robing location, so they are on their way. We are excited to welcome them, yes. Love it. Again, please make sure that the center aisle is clear, as well as the pathway coming from the Berman Museum, because that is the processional aisle. So please keep that clear so we can keep our graduates and our processional line safe, and we look forward to starting shortly. So thank you so much.
Good morning. My name is Heather Loban-Viravong, and I am the Vice President for Inclusion at Ursinus. As part of the college's Welcome Home project, which is a partnership with the Delaware Tribe of Indians and the Perkiomen Valley School District, we developed the following land acknowledgement statement in 2021 to honor the Lenape people. Ursinus College respectfully acknowledges that our campus rests on Lenapehoking, the ancestral and spiritual homelands of the following 5 nations: Delaware Tribe of Indians, Delaware Nation, Alumni, Delaware Nation at Moraviantown, Stockbridge Muncie Community, and Muncie Delaware Nation. Our community carries names derived from the Lenape language, names holding spiritual and cultural meaning, while also bearing the remembrance of the systematic removal of the Lenape people over 250 years ago by European colonial powers, whose legacy still reinforces and benefits from the Lenape's disenfranchisement. Ursinus College commits to collaboration, representation, and inclusion as we work together with the Lenape people to bring about healing and reconciliation between and among all our communities. Thank you.
Hear now the invocation. O great Spirit, whose voice we hear in the wind, whose breath gives life to the world, hear us. We come before you, inviting you into this space. We are small and weak, and we need your strength and your wisdom. Let us walk in beauty and make our eyes ever behold the red and the purple of the sunset. Make our hands respect the things that you've made, our ears sharp to hear your voice. Make us wise so that we may know the things that you have taught to our ancestors. Help us to seek the lessons you have hidden in the leaf and in the rock. Make us ever ready to come to you with clean hands, straight eyes, as we step into the promise of this new beginning. You are welcome here. Come and join us. Amen.
Everyone can sit down. Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Wright Riggins, for today's beautiful invocation. Good morning, everyone. My name is Joe DeSimone, graduate in 1986 here at Ursinus. I'm currently a professor of chemical engineering and translational medicine at Stanford University. What a beautiful day. It's really great. I think we've had 3 or 4 years of rain, so this is good. I'm not only a proud alumnus of the college, but my son Philip graduated here in 2012. So I viewed this ceremony from lots of different perspectives, wearing a lot of different hats. And it's been amazing to see the progress of the institution over this time. Ursinus has steadfastly remained an institution steeped in tradition of academic excellence, intellectual curiosity, and entrepreneurial thought. But these are not simply distinctive characteristics of a liberal arts education. They provide the very foundation for contributing to our society and for finding forward-thinking solutions to our most pressing problems. Class of 2024, you are uniquely qualified to rise to that challenge as you step out into the world and carry with you the lessons of the past, the courage to challenge the status quo, and the vision to create a brighter, more equitable future for all. On behalf of the college's leadership team, the faculty, the staff, and trustees, I'm honored to welcome you to commencement. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Ursinus College President, Robin Hannigan. Robin. Robin, I'm honored to present you with this medallion and chain of office, which proudly upholds the legacy of the great leaders of Ursinus past, a legacy you're continuing with your own presidency while you boldly bring us into the future and embodying the values of a liberal education. This is heavy.
It is heavy.
All right, there we go. You're going to need help standing up for that. All right, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for the introduction, Chair DeSimone. And good morning, class of 2024. Yeah. Today marks the 151st commencement of Ursinus College, a college justifiably proud of its history, its traditions, and its commitment to serving the common good. Just 4 years ago, you graduated high school online. And a few months later, we welcomed you to campus, masked, and you learned from your rooms, and you lived in family units, and you might have missed your fall season, and you performed for each other on the lawn. It was not the college experience that I'm sure you dreamt of, but when you started, something changed, and you are now here. And I bet you wondered, will this day ever come? Your day is here. Congratulations to all of you. It has arrived. As we gather here today to honor these graduating Ursinus students, we recognize the commitment and the love of their families, born and chosen, bring to this day. Class of 2024, please stand and face your family and your friends and give them a rousing round of applause. And before you take your seats, give a rounding round of applause to the faculty and the staff that supported you on your journey. Please be seated. I also want to welcome and congratulate our honorands, Reverend Dr. Lorena Marshall-Blake and Mr. Will Abel. Each of them, give them a round of applause. Each of them is a magnificent example of what we value here at Ursinus College, a commitment to excellence, moral leadership, and good deeds. One of the privileges of being president and having a captive audience is sharing some parting thoughts with you today. I'm offering a leadership challenge to the graduating students. In your time here, you have learned to value asking tough questions and the importance of not accepting easy answers. You've learned that genuine dialogue isn't about agreeing, it's about understanding and respecting differing viewpoints. This is more than academic. It is a profound moral commitment to engage the world honestly and courageously. As you leave here today, your focus will shift from a setting that was intentionally created to give you the space to grow as an individual to your life after Ursinus, a life led with profound and genuine commitment to the common good. For me, among other leadership skills that you've learned and you've made your own here at Ursinus, there are two critical components: a sense of humility and a sense of humor. As an Ursinus leader, you embrace the complexity of the world with passion and resolve. An Ursinus leader's actions are guided by curiosity and empathy. Ursinus leaders check their ego at the door. You know that it is not the volume of your voice, but the power of your ideas that matter. You understand that no ideas are too small. You know exactly what my dad meant when he said, "La frega tu a cran mur," right? Nobody? Okay. It's an inspirational Irish saying that says, you only need a small axe to chop down a large tree. Probably sounds more inspirational in Irish, I guess. Today I remind you that to lead, you must listen. Remember that real change comes from understanding nuances and the gray areas. And to understand, you must listen. A leader fights the allure of simple narratives and instead engages deeply with our world's messy, complicated truths. In a little over an hour from now, you will be alumni of Ursinus College. You will join one of the most loyal and enthusiastic alumni communities I've encountered, the envy of any college or university. Among these fellow alumni, you will find old friends and new. You will discover mentors, and you will come to know leaders from all walks of life. Take advantage of these relationships and stay connected and devoted to each other and to your college. Now let's return to where we began our journey, back when everyone said these were going to be the best 4 years of your life. I know these were 4 fantastic years for nearly all of you, but you're only going to reach the full potential of an Ursinus education if you leave here and continue to learn, listen, and lead. These were the best 4 years of your life because they prepared you to live and lead with purpose and grace. Congratulations, class of 2024. Now, as a way of recognizing the dedication and commitment of the entire Ursinus faculty, we honor 3 of your professors. Each represents our highest faculty ideals: mentoring, teaching, and scholarly achievement. Faculty honorees, when your name is called, please stand. The recipient of the H. Lloyd Jones Jr. Award for Distinguished Advising and Mentoring is Dr. April Carpenter, Associate Professor and Chair of Health Sciences. The recipient of the Laughlin Award for Distinguished Professional Achievement is Dr. Tony Nadler, Professor of Media Communication Studies. The recipient of the Lindback Distinguished Teaching Award is Dr. Christopher Stadowski, Associate Professor, Department of Math and Computer Science and Statistics. Thank you so much, all faculty, for all that you do for our students. I join them in my appreciation for you sincerely. Provost Grammel, will you please join me at the podium to convey the honorary degrees upon this year's recipients?
Wilbert D. Abel, proud Ursinus College alumnus and emeritus trustee, you have dedicated your distinguished life and career to leadership and philanthropy. Your selfless generosity has empowered young leaders through the Able Scholars Program, ensuring that a college education is made possible through greater affordability and access. Your contributions have elevated our campus experience, supporting innovation, entrepreneurship, science, ethics, athletics, and safety. With profound gratitude, we recognize your lasting impact on our community. May your legacy continue to inspire generations to come. President Hannigan, because of his exceptional contributions to Ursinus College and his steadfast support of its students, I am honored to present Wilbert D. Abel so that you may confer upon him the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
I have something to say. Yes. Wilbert D. Abel, it has pleased the Board of Trustees and the faculty of Ursinus College to adorn you with this honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. In name of Ursinus College, I confer upon you this degree, together with all of the rights, the privileges, and insignia which throughout the world pertains to this degree. In testimony whereof, I present you with this diploma and invest you with this hood. You are. He's got something for you. I got this. He has to put that on you. There we go. I will stop with you. You guys know I'm a crybaby, so I'm trying. All right.
Reverend Dr. Lorena Marshall Blake, President of the Independence Blue Cross Foundation. You embody an unwavering commitment to community well-being and healthcare innovation. Through your visionary leadership, you address health challenges head-on with a focus on access and equity, lending a voice to countless individuals and families across southeastern Pennsylvania, allowing them to be seen and heard. You are dedicated to a life of service, a collaborator, innovator, and thought leader, always acting for the betterment of your community. And your advocacy for holistic wellness of the entire person in mind, body, and spirit reflects the very ethos of Ursinus. President Hannigan, because her exemplary service resonates as a testament to compassion, integrity, and transformative leadership, I am honored to present Reverend Dr. Lorena Marshall Blake so that you may confer upon her the honorary degree of Doctor of Divinity.
Reverend Dr. Lorena Marshall Blake, it has pleased the Board of Trustees and the faculty of Ursinus College to adorn you with this honorary Doctor of Divinity degree. In the name of Ursinus College, I confer upon you this degree, and together with all the rights, privileges, and insignia which throughout the world pertain to this degree, in testimony whereof I present you with this diploma and this hood. There you go. No, you stay right there. Yeah. We are honored to have Reverend Dr. Marshall Blake here to address the class of 2024. As Dr. Gramwell mentioned, Lorena is president of the Independence Blue Cross Foundation and serves as vice president of community affairs for Independence Blue Cross. She leads strategic, programmatic, and operational efforts to fulfill the foundation's mission to lead sustainable solutions that improve the health and wellness of the community. Lorena is involved with more than 30 professional and civic organizations and has been honored for her leadership and community service by numerous national and local communities. Welcome, Lorena. You're welcome. I'll take that. Yeah, I see. You did that. I'm gonna turn there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you can do better than that. Good morning. Very good, very good. We were standing in line today, and I thought to myself, I said, oh, what a beautiful morning. I'm not going to sing. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a wonderful feeling. Everything's turning our way today, starting with the weather. So again, greetings, Ursinus faculty and staff, students, family, and friends. What a special occasion this is. I can't begin to tell you how happy I am that we're all here today, not only today, but in person, as I know many of your high school graduations were held virtually due to the pandemic restrictions. And again, as I thought about today, I love reading, and one of my favorite books is in your library. I was in the library yesterday, and I purchased almost 10 books, but in any event, the one that's my favorite, Oh, the Places We Will Go. And I thought, for the 2024 graduates, again, in that Dr. Seuss book, it says, congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, up and away. You have brains in your head and feet in your shoes, and yes, you will choose the direction you choose. So 2024 graduates, congratulations. Can we give them another round of applause? Here, here. This day is so special. And again, first I'd like to thank your president, Robin Hannigan, and the Ursinus Board of Trustees. Your work, what you do here is so pivotal and so important on behalf of this incredible institution, and your commitment to its success are admirable. I'm honored to be here today with such highly respected and learned leaders. Please join me again in a round of applause for my fellow honorary degree awardee, Wilbert D. Abel. Woo-hoo! It is indeed my honor to stand here with him today. You know, you inspire us, again, Mr. Abel, with your work and especially the contributions of the Abel Family Foundation. You didn't have to, but you did. So again, we just thank you for that. Another round of applause for the great work in touching lives and making ripples. You know, today is the culmination of years of dedication, hard work, and sacrifice. And I put a little note here: no more papers, no more letters, no more lectures, no more deadlines to meet for the moment. Can I get an amen on that? Amen. I believe we all know what looks like sleepless nights, cramming for a final, late night food deliveries. I saw the pizza place across the street. But when I look at all of you today, I see only the pure joy of achievement. Today, I see only bright faces full of potential and promise. I'm humbled to be part of this celebration of academic achievement and intellectual curiosity. It is also a great privilege to receive an honorary degree from Ursinus College, an institution known not just here but the world over for academic excellence and a strong pursuit of knowledge. And what makes it even more special is that it comes from a school so committed to health and wellness. And as I often say, don't tell me you care, show me you care. And here at Ursinus, they show that they care. A school that leads by example in many important ways, like integrating the Okanagan Charter, which calls on post-secondary schools to embed health into all aspects of campus culture. It's almost like really getting to know you, and I'm not going to sing again, and getting to know all about you, and when I'm with you, getting to know what to say. But again, I want to applaud Ursinus for the support you provide to people recovering from substance use disorder, and for being the first college in the nation certified as a recovery-friendly workplace. You were the face. Taking away, that should be a round of applause. Taking away the stigma of addiction, seeing it through the lens of a disease. This designation has deep importance for the Independence Blue Cross Foundation, which has committed over $1 million to establish and expand recovery efforts on college campuses, including Ursinus, and we are on 14 campuses. And this work is paying off. Pennsylvania is now leading the nation in the number of collegiate recovery programs. And I can't begin to tell you how excited I was when I learned that this year's commencement celebration centers on the intersection of health and wellness. I know that means something different to everyone. For me, it's simple. It's about balance. It's about professionally and personally. In other words, when I think about those 4 questions that have guided you through your time here at Ursinus, what should matter to me? How should we live together? How can we understand the world? And what will I do? What will your impact be? Finding balance will be one of your biggest challenges, especially as you begin busy lives filled with exciting careers, families, civic and community responsibilities, and more. And yesterday, when I was at your baccalaureate service, it said the song that was sung, The Climb, and it made me think of Amanda Gorman's poem where one of the lines is, "The hill we climb, if only we dare it." You have to dare it and step out there and capture it. Yes, there will be hurdles along the way, and I encourage you to be empowered, not embarrassed, to prioritize self-care, stress management, and getting help when you need it. I'm here to tell you it's okay not to be okay, but make sure that you get help when you need it. These actions are not a sign of weakness, but rather of strength and self-awareness. The author and activist Anne Lamott said that almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. That's what I said. I was looking for my phone, amen? I love that. But we have to take time. How many people in here today have a telephone with them? Tell the truth, it's okay. Unplugging isn't just about switching off your electronic devices. It's about reclaiming your time. It's about reconnecting with you, with yourself, and recalibrating your priorities, with you being the first priority. And often when we disconnect, we find clarity and calm, peace and purpose. It gives us time and permission to recharge our souls. So I urge you to not only embrace the power of pausing, but to prioritize it. Albert Einstein said, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. But they haven't seen me on a bicycle, so we're not going to talk about that. He was right. If you stop completely, you'll fall. But you also can't pedal furiously forever. I remember yesterday when Reverend Weber said that we needed to just breathe. So everybody take a moment right now. Just breathe. I don't hear you. Good. Just breathe. You need to slow down occasionally. Give yourself a chance to catch your breath and just take it all in. Go for a walk. Take up a new hobby. Cook with your friends and family. Feel empowered to pause. You deserve it. You owe balance to yourself, and you owe it to the people you love. And if you're not careful, technology can easily wreak havoc in your relationships too, especially relationships with significant others and those closest to us. There are different terms for technological tug-of-war competing for our attention. For example, I found a study from the National Institute of Health which refers to constant digital interruptions as technoference. I didn't make it up. And it has real implications. And again, I'm quickly paraphrase some of the key things. They interviewed over 200 couples. The researchers found a few interesting things. For example, on days when participants experienced more technoference than usual, they felt worse about their relationships. They rated their face-to-face interactions as being less positive, and they were in a more negative mood. That fatigue and frustration was there, even when accounting for factors like gender, depression, and general feelings of relationship dissatisfaction. So you are probably thinking, okay, Lorena, what does that mean exactly? Or as one would say, okay, preacher, what are you trying to tell us? In essence, on days when couples felt technology was distracting them, it impacted their mood and got in the way of their relationships. This is important because the strength of our human connections is what sustains us through life's challenges. When things get hard, who do you turn to? It's the close relationships that provide us comfort and support when we need it the most. And that is what wellness is all about. Strong relationships serve as buffers against all life throws at us. There's a wonderful book by Dennis Kimbrough called What Keeps Me Standing, which are letters from African-American grandmothers of inspiration. And in one of the letters, this lady, Minnie Player, says, living is difficult. Surviving is easy. It's the living that's difficult. It's the day-to-day that often gets us. But in relationships, this gives a sense of belonging, a sense of purpose, and a word that was used yesterday, a word of resilience. Moreover, close relationships aren't just beneficial for our mental and emotional well-being. They play a crucial role in our physical health too. Studies show that people in supportive relationships have lower rates of chronic diseases, stronger immune systems, and tend to recover from illnesses faster. One has to have an attitude about your wellness, an attitude about health. And when I think of attitude, three things. First off, it's crucial to everything we do. Secondly, it's a choice and you make it. Now, here's a moment where I'm gonna have everyone interact. I need everyone to just laugh. Everybody just laugh. Very good. Very good. Okay, so again, it's an attitude, it's crucial, it's a choice, but it's also contagious. So again, you want to be around positivity. In fact, simple acts of laughter, affection, and companionship can have profound effects on our overall health. Cultivate these connections. Foster a sense of belonging, and remember that we are stronger together than we would ever be alone. Again, I pulled another book that was in the library that was called Something Someday, again by Amanda Gorman. And she said, you make a promise, you need to make a promise to each other. And you say, yes, there are problems. Yes, there are challenges, but it's our problem together. So we can fix it together. Yes, this problem is big, but together we are bigger. 2024, together you are bigger. I'm fortunate and blessed that as president of the foundation, I've developed strong relationships. My joke is that I'm not rhythm and blues, I'm not R&B, but I'm a relationship builder with so many incredible organizations throughout our region, including universities and colleges like Ursinus. These relationships and the good work we're doing together to improve the health and well-being of our communities are what fuels and sustains me. I'm often referred to as a mad woman. No, I don't have a problem. I'm just making a difference. Making a difference. And after many years, I can say confidently that I've mastered how to balance my crazy schedule to always include time for exercise, relaxation, prayer, and sleep. And I put in the working on the sleep, okay? As you think about what's next, I urge you to reflect not only on the knowledge you've gained as a student, but also on the profound impact you can make beyond school. I call them wow moments, wonderful opportunities waiting for you. Ursinus has given you a solid education, a foundation on which to build. As some of my sheroes would say, your true potential lies in how you build on that foundation and to lift yourself up and those around you. Maya Angelou says, people will forget what you said. You may forget what I said. They will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel, making people feel that they are important and that they matter, just as you matter. And every one of you possesses unique talents, passions, and perspective. Harness those to drive positive change, whether it's volunteering at a local shelter, advocating for environmental sustainability, or mentoring youth in underserved neighborhoods. Your contributions, no matter how big or how small, have a ripple effect that transform lives along the way. It's as if you threw a rock into a lake, touching lives and making ripples. And as you reflect on your time here and look to the future, remember that success and fulfillment are not measured solely by achievements or possessions. True happiness lies in the quality of our relationships, the depth of our connections, and the impact we have on the lives of others. So, class of 2024, seize the moment with gladness, walk in the sunshine, and live with vitality. Tomorrow is not promised, nor is today. Celebrate each day by living in the moments. Graduates, today is yours to savor. Congratulations, graduates, and may your journey be filled with love, laughter, friends, and family.
I gotta find my right spot here. Look at that. There we go. All right. Oop, I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry, y'all. Having a dyslexic find the right spot is not that easy, it turns out. Okay.
President Hannigan, in 2021, following the tragic death of a student, the faculty of Ursinus recommended, and the Board of Trustees accepted, that any Ursinus student lost in the course of their studies would be memorialized with an honorary degree at the commencement ceremony of their class year. This year, we so recognize Aidan Michael Inteso with the awarding of the degree of Bachelor of Arts ad honorem. I am now pleased to present in succession the candidates for the various degrees. Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science please rise and come forward? President Hannigan, I take pleasure in presenting the students who have completed the requirements prescribed by the faculty for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. As Provost, I am honored to welcome 3 faculty members who will join me in reading student names today.
Let's go. Brooke Elizabeth Adams, summa cum laude, honors in biochemistry and molecular biology, valedictorian. Michael Owo Agbeye, Jake Tyler Ahmad, Esther Jesotofunmi Akande, summa cum laude. Tia Jordan Allen, magna cum laude. Ayana Tran Alberto, cum laude. Anna Elizabeth Albright, summa cum laude. Alexa Ray Alessandrini, honors in biology. Jacqueline B. Allen. Rizal Faye Ali, summa cum laude, valedictorian. Isabel Nicole Alaco, summa cum laude. Lena Amari. Jake Thomas Amendola Reichert, summa cum laude. Luke Amazalaroso, magna cum laude, honors in neuroscience and psychology. Eric Aguirre Amponsa Jr. Umar Mohammed Arib, summa cum laude. Paul David Army. Megan Frances Obi, cum laude. Shannon Mary Bagnell. Nicholas James Balbier. Bailey Victoria Bannock, summa cum laude. Molly Ann Baraldi, summa cum laude. Bethany Angelique Baskerville. Abigail Victoria Bain, summa cum laude, salutatorian, honors in politics and international relations. Sarah Elizabeth Bell, magna cum laude, honors in biology. Alexandra Lynn Bender, summa cum laude, salutatorian, distinguished honors in chemistry. Emily Benning, summa cum laude. Jonathan Payne Bentley. Jonathan Ross Berman. Ryan Joseph Bernier. Kaya Danelle Barrio. Matthew Clark Wolf Berube. Hannah Blanco, magna cum laude. Ryan Bedulis, cum laude. Michelle Kristen Bowen, magna cum laude. Hannah Brainsky. Jackson Greg Brandt. Michaela J. Brennan, magna cum laude. Jaden Brown. Eleanor Alice Brueggemann, magna cum laude. Claire McVeigh Burke. Elizabeth Louise Burns. Matthew Alexander Burns, magna cum laude, honors in chemistry. Ryan Chase Burton. Allison Emma Cameron. Diana Patricia Condo Torres, summa cum laude. William Anthony Cardino. Marcelino Cartagena, magna cum laude. Riley Joseph Cesarini. Elliot Rose Satinsky, summa cum laude, salutatorian. Alexandra Marie Chalmers, magna cum laude. Colby Lawrence Chan, magna cum laude. Ian George Chasanoff, cum laude. Juliana Carol Chernesky, summa cum laude. Rebecca Grace Chernoff, magna cum laude. Tyler Guokwing Chin. Rennie Lee Christensen. Christy Anna Denise Chinchilli. Jagger Clapsaddle, cum laude. Veronica Grace Clark, cum laude. Evan James Coffey, summa cum laude, valedictorian, honors in business and economics. Patrick Thomas Coleman. Story Chapin Coleman, magna cum laude. Wyatt Ash Kalana. Hannah Conley. Ian William Conroy, magna cum laude, distinguished honors in physics and astronomy. Alyssa Marie Contreras. William Michael Cook. Madeline Elizabeth Cooper, magna cum laude. Erin Rose Corcoran, magna cum laude. James Lee Dolan Cox III. Leo Winter Killinan. Dylan Scott Kramer. Christopher Joseph Craven. Gavin Scott Crosette. Ashley Nicole Cromer, summa cum laude. Olivia Grace Cross, summa cum laude, valedictorian, honors in theater and history. Ethan Joseph Cuthbertson, summa cum laude. Sean Philip Daly. Maria Nicolette Delario, magna cum laude. Emilio Nikhil D'Souza. Alina Priscilla De Antonellis. Olivia Catherine DeFusco, cum laude. Tiaja Josiah Dennison Morgan, magna cum laude. Riley Thomas DeShelter, magna cum laude. Zachary Scott DeVita Paulson. Vaughn Joseph DiBattista, cum laude. Nicholas DiGiuseppe, cum laude. Sarah Morgan DeLello, magna cum laude. Ryan Daniel DiVirgilis, magna cum laude. John Richard Doherty, magna cum laude. Mackenzie A. Donatelli, summa cum laude. Benjamin Taylor Douglas. Michael Jeffrey Douglas. Christopher James Downs. Brian Nicholas Dresnan. Abigail Elizabeth Dumering, summa cum laude, honors in environmental studies. Donovan Jameer Diet. Walter Daniel Elliott, cum laude. Giselle Esquivel. Michael Evangelista. Nicholas Evangelista, magna cum laude. Peyton Evans, cum laude. Bo K. Everett, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Fales, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Nora Feeney, magna cum laude. Kiani K. Figueroa. Allison Marie Fiore, cum laude. Olivia Rose Fiorella, summa cum laude. Ryan William Fitzgerald. Victoria Margaret Doyle Flint, cum laude. Sean Daniel Fulcher.
Kayla Page Frenchman, magna cum laude. Dawson Fresas. Enrique Garcia, magna cum laude. Griffin Bennett Geib. Mia Nicole Gifford, summa cum laude. Caroline G. Giovinazzo. Aaron Michael Gomberg, magna cum laude. Morgan Claire Grabowski, summa cum laude, honors in English. Charlotte Lewis Graham. Cecilia Joyce Grong. Kelly Elaine Grant. Devin Jerome Greenwich. Samantha Ann Grubb, summa cum laude, distinguished honors in physics and astronomy. Michael Francis Giuliano. Nicholas John Halkovich. Bailey Lauren Hahn, cum laude. Evan Thomas Hannings, cum laude. Aliyah Hera. Charles Harris. Jacob Richard Harris. Andrew Hardigan. Kai Huduk Haynes, cum laude. Miller Joyne Hines III, magna cum laude, distinguished honors in physics and astronomy. Shannon E. Hennis, magna cum laude, honors in politics and international relations. Jake Andrew Hennigan. Carly Joy Henning, summa cum laude, honors in politics and international relations. Amaris Hernandez, magna cum laude. Corinne Annalise Hoffman, magna cum laude, honors in politics and international relations. Justina Caitlin Holohan, magna cum laude. Samantha C. Holden, summa cum laude, salutatorian. Reagan May Horting. Samuel Hauser, summa cum laude. Parker Joseph Howell, cum laude. Aidan Patrick Hughes, magna cum laude. Tristan James Hume, cum laude. Ikra Mukadas Imram, magna cum laude. Caitlin Ann Jenkins, magna cum laude. Lars Kenneth Jefferson, cum laude. Aiden Sky Jones. Jasmine Alyssa Anye Jones. Julian Jones. Britton Drake Kassoff. William Kelly. Tatiana Zara Kent. Alexander Goodman Kessel. Jay Kosa. Caleb Molyneux Kraus. Jessica M. Kriebel, magna cum laude. Amelia Joy Kunko, summa cum laude. Rebecca Catherine Lang. Brianna Jordan Lambright, cum laude. Michael Henry Landis, summa cum laude, honors in biology. Daniel John Leach, summa cum laude, valedictorian, distinguished honors in chemistry. James Daniel Lefchek. Melissa Ann Leonard. Beverly Rose Lewis. Nikolai J. Liito. Christopher Francis Light. Gabrielle Grace Liot, cum laude. Allison Marie Lasante, magna cum laude. Benjamin Little, summa cum laude. Erica Jean Locke. Patrick Evan Loftus. Kathleen Carol Logan, magna cum laude. Harrison John Lorenz. Christopher Eugene Lowry. Sophie Kimber Lewis, summa cum laude, valedictorian, honors in psychology. Samuel Michael Love. Stephen Edward Lyons. Kieran Michael McDonough. Sean Louis Martesano. Matthew Thomas Marlin. Eugene Benjamin Merigi III, cum laude. Alyssa May Marsh, summa cum laude, honors in biology. Rimcha Mariam, magna cum laude. Kala McCarthy Mays, magna cum laude, honors in art and art history. Kevin Marshall Macaulay. Ella McCarthy, honors in psychology. Michael L. McEwen. Catherine Marie McCusker. Myrid Kathleen McDermott, summa cum laude. Sean Thomas McKinley, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Christina McGinn. Matthew Samuel McGlinchky. Seamus Tucker McGrath, magna cum laude, honors in psychology. Aurora Juliet McKee, magna cum laude. Cara Mia McKelvey. Timothy Charles McNally, magna cum laude. Brendan Thomas McPeak. Natalie Rachel Mel, cum laude. Kevin Samuel Melton, cum laude. Alicia Marie Mettinger, cum laude. Maya Michelle Michalashvili, summa cum laude. Mary E. Michaud. Dana Marcia Milner. Dominic Joseph Minakazi, summa cum laude. Thomas Andrew Molis. Dante Nelly Monaco. Maximus Gabriel Moore. Zoe Ruth Mosbrugger, summa cum laude. Samantha Gretchen Moran, summa cum laude. Olivia Arwen Morrow, magna cum laude. Christina Carol Moad. John Charles Mueller. Caitlin Elizabeth Murray. Samuel Duval Murray. Anastasia Mary Nutrella. Madeline Ann Naw.
Winsome Emmanuel Neville. Edwin Robert Newman, cum laude. Colin Charles Nye. Michael Nieves Hoblin, cum laude. Michael George Nicolau. Stefano Nicolau. Joseph Daniel Nolan, magna cum laude. Lauren Elaine Nolan, summa cum laude. William Fletcher Oberholzer, summa cum laude. Joshua Adetabe, cum laude. Alan Taylor Okanaka, cum laude. Nicholas Ekena Onyemeke. Riley Jeanette Owens, summa cum laude, honors in biology. Yash Patel. Joshua David Payne. Jackson Lee Peterson. Caitlin Filburn, magna cum laude. Chase Anthony Portero, summa cum laude. Oops, sorry. Jordan James Pick. Mason James Paulus. Kira Rita Rego, magna cum laude. Kip Satterley Ransom, summa cum laude, valedictorian, honors in business and economics. Kurt Quitner Ransom, magna cum laude. James Joseph Rapp. Liam Michael Riley, magna cum laude. Brendan Michael Rhyme, summa cum laude, salutatorian. Heather A. Reitnauer, summa cum laude, valedictorian. Christina Rose Riccutti, summa cum laude. Isaac H. Rich. Christian Brandon Timothy Richards. Megan E. Roby, cum laude. Emily Grace Rogers Gerganis. Zachary Samuel Rodriguez. Darby Davies Rogers, cum laude. Natalie Claire Rubinkin, summa cum laude, valedictorian. Aaliyah Renee Russell. Avery Joe Samer, summa cum laude, honors in politics and international relations. Olympia Sansoni. Danielle Cecilia Santana Denrich. Dominic Christopher Santoro. Tyler John Sargent. John Jake Sasso, summa cum laude, valedictorian, honors in chemistry. Kyle John Shantz, summa cum laude, honors in biochemistry and molecular biology. Matthew K. Schenfeld. Jessica Rose Schnur, summa cum laude. Benjamin Gerald Schroeder, magna cum laude. William Robert Schwartz, magna cum laude. Brian James Seawright. Nalia Marie Seibert, magna cum laude. Lucas Matthew Selb, summa cum laude, honors in business and economics. Carter William Serksner, cum laude. Lily Catherine Schaefer. Joseph Ethan Shapiro, magna cum laude. Molly Ray Sherman, cum laude. Jonathan Singer. Scott Adam Sloan. Amy Letitia Smith, summa cum laude. Storm Dylan Snape. Brenna Louise Snively, magna cum laude, honors in psychology. Tyler James Snyder. Johanna Margaret Snyder. Madeline Rose Solo, magna cum laude, honors in business and economics. Brianna Rochelle Spadafora, cum laude. Haley Ann Spots, summa cum laude. Margaret Avery Stelter. Holly Michelle Stang. Tara Olivia Starita. Justin W. Steyer, cum laude. William James Steiner. Messiah Danae Stinson, cum laude. Blaine Fitzgerald Stoddard II. Sarah Margaret Sullivan, cum laude. Avery Nicole Sweisfert. Marie Olivia Sykes, summa cum laude, distinguished honors in physics and astronomy. Eric Matthew Tans, cum laude. Kate Elizabeth Templeton, summa cum laude. Marcella Tan Gayet. Jack Harrison Thompson, summa cum laude, honors in biology. Hunter Matthew Throne, cum laude. Lindsay Tillman, magna cum laude. Dominic Joseph Tomaselli. Lucas Trancoso. McCade C. Trager, cum laude. Zoe Beth Trevathan Cook, cum laude. Nicholas James Troha, summa cum laude, honors in business and economics. Carly Morgan Troilo, cum laude. Breeze Nora Tucker. Elizabeth Gale Tucker, magna cum laude. Matthew Alexander Tooley. Nicholas William Ungorian. Ian Alexander Utz, summa cum laude. Juliana Marie Valerio, honors in environmental studies. Madison Vanoversky, summa cum laude, distinguished honors in health sciences. Dylan S. Wagner, cum laude. Matthew Jonathan Wallace, magna cum laude. Tyler Christian Ways. Jason Matthew Werrick, cum laude. Brett Pedinaro Wilkinson. Casey L. Williams. Madison Tracy Wilson. Henry Wedmer Wilt, magna cum laude. Claire Aline Whipcott, magna cum laude. Alexis Marie Wood, summa cum laude. Claire Marie Worley, magna cum laude. Caitlin Macaulay Rinn, cum laude, honors in biochemistry and molecular biology. Grace Elizabeth Eileen Werzer, summa cum laude. Savag Yapoyan, cum laude. Mark Armin Yalanjan, cum laude. Destiny Alexis Young. Ethan Yu, summa cum laude. Matthew David Zarilli. Theodora Helen Zebekus, magna cum laude.
President Hannigan, these are the graduates of the class of 2024.
Will all of the candidates please rise and remain standing for the conferring of degrees? Acting for the Board of Trustees of Ursinus College, I confer upon each of you the degree appropriate to your course, namely Bachelor of Arts degree or Bachelor of Science degree, together with all of the rights, privileges, and insignia which throughout the world pertain to this degree. Congratulations. Please be seated. I'm now proud to welcome to the podium Daniel Leach, a member of the class of 2024, who has been elected by his peers to introduce the next speakers.
Good morning, everyone. A big congratulations to the class of 2024 on this amazing accomplishment. As president of the class, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our student and alumni speakers. Each brings a unique perspective that will undoubtedly inspire us as graduates as we embark on a new chapter in our lives. Our student speaker this morning is Grace Werzer. Grace is a double major in English and History with a minor in Science and the Common Good. She is highly engaged in campus life, where she is a writing fellow, a Parley Fellow for the Center for Science and the Common Good, an editor for the Lantern Literary Magazine, and an active member of the Pre-Law Society. Because of her academic achievements, she was just inducted into Phi Beta Kappa and the English and History Honor Societies. After graduation, Grace will be moving to Washington, D.C. to attend George Washington University Law School. Great, yeah. Grace truly embodies the spirit of excellence that comes with being an Ursinus student. I also have the honor of introducing our alumni speaker, Mr. Eduardo Ramos. Mr. Ramos graduated with a Bachelor of Arts from Ursinus College in 2006 with majors in Business and Economics and Spanish. He took his first college acting class here at Ursinus with Professor Dominic Scudera. Yeah, Mr. Ramos worked in marketing and traveled the world as a model before ending up in New York City. His first play in New York City was Bodas de Sangre by Federico Garcia Lorca. Mr. Ramos has starred in comedies such as Alternatino, The Jim Gaffigan Show, and Inside Amy Schumer. He has even done some voice acting with roles in the video game Red Dead Redemption 2 and the new Ursinus multimedia ad campaign. In 2022, Mr. Ramos starred as Rodriguez in the Broadway play Take Me Out by Richard Greenberg. The play follows a team called the Empires and discusses themes of race, class, and sexuality in baseball. The production won a Tony Award for Best Revival, which makes Mr. Ramos the first Ursinus alumnus to win a Tony Award. Yeah. Mr. Ramos' lasting impact as an Ursinus alumnus is encouraging for the class of 2024 as we set out to make our mark on the world. We will hear from Mr. Ramos immediately following Grace. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to both of our speakers.
Good morning, everyone. I know everyone has been asking you a lot of questions lately, and so I'm really sorry for what I'm about to do, but I promise I'll only ask one last thing. Where were you 4 years ago today? While you think, I can tell you where I was. 4 years ago, which you'll note was after National Decision Day, I had already committed to 2 colleges, neither of which were Ursinus. I didn't reach out to Ursinus until early June, and the admissions office was so understanding that they accepted my deposit nearly 2 months after the deadline. Their kindness and that decision changed my life. According to the Harvard Business Review, we make 35,000 decisions a day. Since May 11th, 2020, we have each made over 50 million decisions. Some were small, like deciding whether to go to upper or lower, and some were big. For example, some of you chose to research worms, romantic relationships, the Cold War, and coronavirus cells. Others of you created visual art sculptures out of shoes, wrote plays about AI, and created musical and dance performances. These major projects took up a lot of time, energy, and effort, and they fundamentally changed your time here. Over the last 4 years, we have become better at making decisions. After all, it's been baked into our college experience. The basis of making good decisions is knowing who we are and what we value. Now, I know I said I'd only ask one more question, but I also want to ask you all to remember CIE, which helped us to identify our values. The author of the Feminist Manifesto, Adichie, wrote that we should be full of opinions, but that these opinions should come from an informed, humane, and broad-minded place. Through discussion and reflection, we have developed the thoughts, ideas, and opinions that have shaped the choices that we've made and will continue to make. The hardest part of making these choices is that we are unsure of how the outcome will affect us until we live through it. Based on the fact that we're all sitting here today, I'm going to take the liberty to assume that at least in some way, the decision to attend Ursinus paid off. While the degrees it yielded are certainly important, what is most important is the knowledge of who we are. Making a decision is not about knowing the best outcome, but about knowing our values so that we can choose what's best for us. After all, I'm living proof. I committed to exactly 1 graduate school. The decisions that led to us sitting under this tent at the same time, at the same school, were different. Our goals and opinions are different, and from this moment on, our paths will be different. However, we have all been supported by people who have had faith in our abilities, like Ursinus had in us nearly 4 years ago. Whether it is a professor, friend, parent, or mentor, each one of us has found at least one person who encourages us to make decisions in line with ourselves. I urge you to remember this going forward. What I've been trying to say is that making decisions isn't easy work, and it is rarely immediately rewarding. It requires faith, trust, and thoughtfulness. It also requires a lot of time, energy, and patience. In times when we feel pressure to make a difficult choice, we find we are not alone. The most important thing we have found, however, is our informed opinions, values, and goals, which have helped us and will help us to continue making decisions. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2024.
I brought my own. All right. Dear graduates, it is an honor to stand here on your graduation day and welcome you to the esteemed ranks of the Ursinus College alumni community. You did it. Yeah, let's go. All the blood, sweat, and beers really paid off. Wait, no, I mean tears. All the blood, sweat, and tears really paid off. Well, except for the student loans. Those haven't been paid off, but that's all right. Our school's nice like that. May this be the start of not only a successful career, but a fruitful life as a global citizen. As you embark into the future, build upon the foundation of your journey at Ursinus with pride and humility. Stand up for your beliefs, yet be open to letting them change. Who is right and who is wrong is less important than understanding where the other person is coming from. Only then can we find solutions. Exercise patience before ambition, but keep those babies close. And embrace the enriching and spontaneous experiences of traveling as a global citizen. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. So celebrate. Celebrate this moment. Celebrate the victories of your friends, your families, and celebrate all of your victories because you will have many. Do not fear failure. Welcome it. Learn from it. Reanalyze and go again. If you don't throw darts, you will never hit the bullseye. Do not fall victim to the comparison game. We are all on our own paths. Don't blame your parents. That's for the weak. Yeah. And please forget the negative talk. It ain't good for anybody. And please be kind to yourself. Whatever your field, your passion, your focus, no one knows the power you have within you more than you. I hope that your experience at Ursinus has planted seeds to a future that you can be proud of. I'll be now translating this all in Spanish. I'm just kidding. Soak up this moment. It is yours. Hug your friends tighter. Kiss your parents. Tell your loved ones that you love them. And have some fun today and forever. Congratulations, class of 2024. Go Bears! Woo!
Gracias, Eduardo. I don't know what to do with that. All right, so it is my sincere pleasure to close the 151st commencement. Graduates, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2024.